One went faster. So they both finished up in the cubby house. So that was okay. Rebel then kept on going, and finally she went off to Negs to become a young lady.
Well, that worked.
Rebel and I have had a wonderful mother and daughter friendship. Each time she came home from school, I used to fill up those little film containers with 20 cents. And every day she phoned me up. And we would just exchange what we'd done during the day. She never complained or wanted to come home or anything. It was just, how are you, Mum? What are you doing? We would just swap what we used to do.
Oh, lovely!
Francis.
And Rebel and David.
I am a very, very proud father today, and I welcome Rebel as a Mrs. McDonagh. And I'm now about to ask Claire to make some comments on our behalf, but I'm also just going to say how pleased I am to see Auntie Nett and Joe here, and my cousin Charles. And you know, it is a big thrill for the McDonagh side to have them here. Now, like all McDonagh women, they leave us men for dead, and so I'm handing over to Claire.
Today we are gathered here to celebrate the unity between Dave and Rebel. First of all, I would like to congratulate you, and I can't believe only 4 months ago you got engaged. And seriously, it was a long time cupping.
She's not pregnant.
I feel incredibly privileged to be up here giving a speech when I know a lot of people deserve to be up here as well. Love is an experiment. When two hearts join, there's no knowing what the outcome will be. And yet, like a scientist, we're devoted to uncover the truth behind it. As in science, there is no wrong result. Quite the opposite. The most awesome results are the ones that we least expect. Rebel and Dad fit together like pen and paper. They complement each other's characteristics, understand each other, they're able to uncover each other's faults and love the things that make them different. Most importantly, they love each other more than anything. The number 2,512 can be arranged in many ways. It can be broken down to the date, the 2nd of the 5th, 2012, the numbers 2, 5, 1 and 2, or if changed, it can be made into 24 different combinations. But my favourite combination is this original order, 2,512. It has been 2,512 days, 217 million and 36,000 seconds, 3,617,280 minutes, 358 weeks since the first time Rebel, Dad, Luke, Peter and I embarked on our first journey together in 2006. This inevitably was the start of something new. The beginning is the most important part as it sets the foundation and it gives us something to aspire towards. This was the start of a broken family, starting to mend with the addition of someone who paved the way for us. Rebel. Sorry. I, like Peter, was too young to understand what was happening. And after we got back from Sydney, I had to ask if Rebel and Dad were dating. They don't tell me anything, these two. I got a text saying that they were engaged. Just
You were in Spain.
Yeah. The trip was amazing, and it was the time that we first started to get to know Rebel. If we skip forward a few years, Rebel moved in. And the day that Rebel moved in, something changed. Not only did I have another female for company in a male domineering house, Luke, Peter and Dad, seriously, she brought something that had been lacking from our lives, and she made us all feel like a family. She filled our hearts with warmth and kindness, and it is something that I will never forget. My friends ask me if it sucks to have divorced parents, but I think that I'm lucky because I have 3 of the most amazing people as my parents. They've cherished us with their love, and Dad, we all respect the way that you and Mum put behind your differences in order to provide us children.
I'll turn around.
Provide us kids endless support and encouragement. We can never thank you enough, and we're so happy to see you with Rebel. We have never needed a piece of paper to tell us that you're part of the family, because without you, I can just imagine how incompetent we'll be. You are the heart to this family, and without you, we wouldn't be here. You can tell a lot about a people from their friends. And over the last few weeks and days, It has been truly amazing to see the troops gather and lend a hand in order to make this day special and wonderful. This reflects on the attitude Rebel and Dad possess, and the respect, love and generosity others have for them. When I'm older, one of the things that I wish for is that I will have amazing friends and family that will always be willing to drop anything in order to help out. This is a double-ended sword because no matter what, Dad and Rebel would do anything for their friends and family. Over the last few years, I've been privileged enough to witness and discover the limitless talents Rebel possesses and the respect others have for her. I have never met someone so kind, trustworthy, honourable, loving and most of all generous. My favourite thing about Rebel is her hugs, and I'm sure most of you out here would have had one of her hugs. When I was a little girl, I used to think her hugs were shields from the world and they protected you from the bad things. And they still do today. And thank you, Dad, for encouraging me to forge my own path instead of assuming that the other paths would be necessarily right for me, for never giving up on me and always supporting my decisions. You have provided me with lifelong lessons, and through the years you have provided us kids and our friends with wisdom. Even though we don't always see eye to eye, because we're so goddamn similar, I love you no matter what. Dad is a hard nut to crack from my point of view. I'm sure he's like friendly, but but once you get to know him, he's like a fluffy marshmallow. He's so kind. He's so kind, and he's so generous and a kind-hearted person. And he's always willing to drop anything when it comes to family matters. Dad has always provided us with memories that we will cherish for our lifetime. Dad had a delightful childhood, and these lessons that his parents taught him, he's passed on to us. Dad has always means the best in everything he tries. He puts others' happiness in front of his own, and that is an admirable quality that you don't often see these days. We look forward to the merging of the children, Luke, Peter and myself, as well as Oscar. I don't know where Duke is. I cannot promise I will always see eye to eye, but yeah, you know.
What, with Duke and Oscar?
Yeah, we might get some dog food, some good stuff, take them for a bath. Yeah, and Spike, he can come in too. But I look forward to the future and consider myself incredibly lucky to have both of you on my side. Without your love, support and encouragement, I'm sure that I would struggle through the simplest of tasks. Dad and Rebel, I wish you the best for the future, and I love you so much. And I would just like, could we all raise a toast for the beautiful pair? So, to Dave and
That
Rebel.
would be us. That's clear.
Thank you so much for coming here, because the only comments I've got is like, God, you've got some really good friends. And we do. We have some fantastic friends. So thank you all for being here. And sorry, is that better? You're singing Gambler. No, anyway. So no, thank you all for being here, and we really appreciate you all coming here. And thank you for all the kind words that everyone's spoken here before. Rebel is actually a much better public speaker than I am, so I'm going to pass it on. But, I just want to say to Anne, thank you very much. Anne's been a pillar of strength to Rebel in the last couple of weeks, and just has done a phenomenal job. And Anne, thank you very much, because your efforts. Everyone has talked about how beautiful today is, and your efforts have made it that way. Thanks, Anne. There's a cast of thousands that I could thank, and Brian, Andy, Mandy, Daryl. How do I start with Daryl? Daryl, thank you so much, buddy. I can't even see where you are, but
There he is.
yeah, mate, that's the guy. If you ever want to get married, that's the guy to stand beside you. Anyway, we have been blessed with our friends, and we are very lucky. We're very privileged to have a new group of people sitting with us. So thank you, and thank you to the families and the nieces and the Luke, Pete, Claire, for being here today. Liz, my sister, said, when you hear Claire's speech, you will cry, and I did quite a lot. So thank you, and now I'm going to head on to Rebel, because she's much better at this.
Yes, please a light to
The
this
toilet-
way, that
toilet's
way,
here.
that
Life
way,
jackets.
that way. Life jackets, don't fall in the
Your mask
pool.
will come down from above.
Hello, baby. So in the last month, I think Duke has thought we're moving house at least every weekend. He sits beside us and goes, "What the hell is going on?" Everyone, thank you so much. This is exactly how we pictured it would be. We sat out here at the pool one late night, as we do, and there was no paving, there was nothing.
No toilets.
No toilets, and we just went, you know what, this is the place that we love, this is the place that we share with our kids, with Pete and Luke and Claire. This is Mum and Dad's little retreat away from home, and we just bring that all together, and we are so happy that everyone could share it with us. Thank you very much. I do need to acknowledge my oldest and dearest friend, Mandy Parsons, and her mother, Mari. Mari and my mother had a coffee shop together, and we have remained lifelong friends. I can't even see her. No, not Mari. Mandy. Thousands. Many, many, many. And Mikey, and they have absolutely worked their foo-foo to get it like it is, but it's exactly how we pictured it. And then every second day, my mother here turned up and she weeded, she planted, she watered. The party was brought to you with love, and we thank you for coming, and we're just really happy to share our day with you. Thank you.
We'd like Lisa Hunt to come up and sing a gamble.